The skies here over the DMV today. A live look at Blue Mon from our Fox 5 Sky Cam. So from Virginia to Montgomery County, right here behind me, you can see 270 as we take my shot. Mike Thomas, I was just like stunned by what we've been seeing here in this hour.
Yeah, Kenneth, it's kind of a really blossomed over the last couple hours around the D.C. area, and particularly our western zones, where I will say most of the severe weather. We did have some warnings down in southern Maryland, Prince George's County, out near Annapolis earlier today. But as far as the stronger storms and the one that have had tornadic potential, so far mostly in West Virginia and starting to come out of it just a bit and get over into western portions of Virginia, too. So still a very active radar. And all of this that you see up in northwest portions of West Virginia still has to come through later tonight. Now, by the time it gets to D.C., probably around or after sunset, not going to have the same severe characteristics to it, but could still have some very heavy rainfall. So that's something we're going to continue to watch as we head into the late evening hours tonight. As we expected, they did drop that tornado warning just down to the south and west of Winchester in Frederick County, Virginia. So no more tornado warning for you. They do still have a severe thunderstorm warning out for that cell, though. That will go until 7 p.m. tonight, and we'll continue to track that. That's going right through Winchester right now, but the part that was rotating has kind of dissipated within that storm. Now, this storm right here does still have, and let me go back to it. I moved past it rather quick, but that's Hampshire County out in West Virginia. That is a tornado warning cell that goes until 7:15 p.m., and you can really see this is what we call radar velocity. It helps us get an idea of what the winds are doing in the storm. So I'll push on forward to that, and you can see right there, winds going away, winds going towards. You got a little counterclockwise rotation here. So this is where that tornado would be if it is indeed on the ground. At one time, that one in Frederick County did get confirmed because this tightened. We saw really, really strong rotation for a brief period of time in that one. Not seeing that with that just yet, but when it's this well kind of defined, it could tighten it sort of any moment. So we do want folks to kind of be safe. And if you happen to live within this tornado warning zone out in Hampshire County, West Virginia, make sure you get into the lowest level of your house or most interior portion of your house that you can, away from the windows and doors until that passes on through. Now, before I get to the severe thunderstorm watch, we got numerous new warnings starting to fire up here. So let me get over to the warnings here and show you what we got across the area. It looks like they just updated several, including that one out in Winchester. That should be allowed to expire when it passes at about 7 o'clock this evening. There you go. Yep, that one until 7 o'clock tonight. And then they did issue a new flash flood warning, and this is something that we may see a lot more of tonight. But heads up for folks, northern Montgomery County goes right across into portions of Howard County as well. That is a flash flood warning that goes until 10 p.m. this evening. And I'll tell you, even by the time we get to 10 p.m. this evening, there could still be some heavy showers and storms moving through the area. That's a flash flood watch that they just issued about 15 minutes ago for parts of Montgomery, Howard County, where you see that flash flood warning that was just issued in parts of that area as well. What we're watching for tonight is that cluster of very strong storms that's out in West Virginia right now. It's going to try and swing itself eastward into the later evening hours tonight. And you see as it comes across D.C., 10 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock tonight, it could have some very heavy downpours. I think by this time, at 10 o'clock in the evening, likely not as much atmospheric energy to work with, so we're not overly concerned about severe risks, perhaps in extreme eastern portions of, northern neck of Virginia or extreme southern Maryland and then the eastern shore. If you're east of this guy, you could still kick up an isolated severe storm this evening. But for most of us here in the D.C. area, that's probably a round of some very heavy to steady rain that could linger right into the overnight hours tonight. So we'll be watching this right through the evening. Just because the severe thunderstorm and tornado threat goes down doesn't mean we're done with the weather for the late evening hours tonight. So we got it for you. We'll continue to monitor for you. If any other tornado warnings happen to fire, we're going to come right back to you and give you the latest right here on Fox 5 and, of course, on Fox Local. 88 degrees is what we'll hit tomorrow. And once we get past what could be an early morning shower and early afternoon storm, we have some really nice weather moving in as we head into the weekend. I mean, lower 80s, some suburbs in the 70s. This will all be worth it once we get through today, Kenneth.
Yeah, incredible work by you and Caitlin. We will check back in with you if needed. Thank you.